greetings to you, my friends and allies. This is Eric, your course coordinator for OnRamp's Computer Science 302, and I'm coming at you today for a Scratch tutorial on how to broadcast events. What we're going to do is we're going to have two sprites on our stage have a conversation with one another by broadcasting events back and forth. So to start off with, we have our default Scratch sprite right here. I'm going to right-click him, I'm going to duplicate him, and now there's two. If I click this I button on the sprite for information, I can rename him. This one will be Cat2. And kind of important is I'm going to click this icon, which means that he can only turn right or left, not all the way around in a circle. The reason why I want to do that is because I want him to point towards the other cat, and so I'm going to say point in direction -90, just double click that, and now he's pointed towards the other cat, ready for a conversation. So I'm not going to click back onto cat 1 down here. I'm going to start with him or her, it's tough to tell, and I'm going to go over to my events tab. I'm going to drag out a when flag is clicked. That is the default starting block for all Scratch programs. What we're going to have our program do is when the flag is clicked, we're going to send out a broadcast. And down here in the Events tab at the bottom, you're going to see all blocks that you need to handle your broadcasts. So down here, I'm going to pull out a broadcast message block and I'm going to snap it onto this one. I'm going to name it something more useful than message 1. I'll say Cat1 Talks. If I were to click the green arrow right now, you would notice that nothing happens. And that's because we didn't tell the program what to do when Cat1 Talks is broadcast. This right here is going to be the code starter for a broadcast, this block. Just like when we click the green arrow, it starts this block of code. When we broadcast something, it'll start this block of code over here. So let's make our cat actually have a conversation. We're going to go over here to looks, and we're going to drag out the say hello for 2 seconds. And now when we press play, you'll notice that the cat in fact did say hello for 2 seconds and then nothing else happened. What we'd like to have happen now is to get this cat, cat number 2, to respond to his friend when he says hello. And we're going to do that by sending out another broadcast. So I'm going to grab another broadcast block, I'm going to snap it down here, and I'm going to change it from Cat1 Talks to Cat2 Talks. When we broadcast something, every sprite in our list down here is listening for those broadcasts. And so since we want our second cat right here to do the responding, I'm going to click on this sprite, and you'll see there's no scripts in here at all. And I'm going to drag out this receiving block when I receive, and I'm going to change this to Cat2 Talks. And we want this cat to respond, so I'm going to go over to looks. I'm going to drag hello for 2 seconds. And now when I press the green arrow, we'll see this cat says hello, and this cat responds, both for 2 seconds. Now, I could go back to events at this point, and I could do another broadcast. I could broadcast Cat1 Talks again, and this time it's going to get picked up by Cat1, and it's going to cycle through again. And what you're going to see is that when I press the green arrow, now the two cats are in an infinite loop of broadcasting to one another and saying hello. They're very friendly. And that'll just about do it. So in this tutorial you learned how to create a broadcast and how to receive a broadcast and how to make sprites act on those broadcasts. So again, this is Eric, your course coordinator for OnRamp's Computer Science 302, signing out until next time.